Community members gathered in Freeport Tuesday night to raise awareness about domestic violence and the impact it has across Stephenson County. The League of Women Voters of Freeport hosted its annual meeting at the library featuring a presentation of voices of Stephenson County Executive Director Julie Hilger. Now, the discussion focused on domestic violence awareness, community support, and the growing need for donations and volunteers. Legal leaders say the organization wanted to bring awareness to the hidden cross between domestic violence carries for families and communities.
We believe as the League of Women Voters that our concern is for those people who especially don't have a voice for themselves, who need someone to speak up for them, give them sometimes middle of the night shelter. And Voices works very closely with the police department, with counseling services, and with the sheriff's department. So they are really an important factor for us.